Cloud computing is one of those amazing things that we have seen take a big turn in the last 10 years. And I'm really happy to tell you guys that it's become such a big thing that I can start talking about it in different fields, right? So I want to tell you guys about all the different popular applications there are of cloud computing. So let us get started with this journey, right? Let us understand what does cloud has to offer us and what has made it become so popular and in which all fields it's popular.
Before we get started, I want to introduce you to Great Learning Academy, a free initiative by Great Learning. You can access over 200 plus courses with 1000 plus hours of free content on trending high demand domains. Absolutely free. Register now to complete the course and get your free certificate of completion. Check out the link in the description of the video below. If you haven't subscribed to our channel yet, I want to request you to hit the subscribe button and turn on the notifications bell so that you don't miss out on any new updates or video releases from Great Learning. If you enjoyed this video, show us some love and like this video. Knowledge increases by sharing, so make sure you share this video with your friends and colleagues. And make sure to comment on the video for any queries or suggestions and I will respond to them.
So guys, I wanted to tell you about the things that cloud has to offer. So there are three things that cloud generally offers. The first thing is infrastructure as a service. The second thing is platform as a service. And the third thing is software as a service, right? So I want to tell you guys about these things. So we have infrastructure as a service. So what is infrastructure as a service and why is it one of the most popular things when we talk about cloud applications, right? So infrastructure basically is something that companies use to run and host their stuff, right? They use it for having to store data. They use it for basically processing that data. Is basically having servers and hardware, right? So basically cloud provides infrastructures for companies to use so that they don't have to maintain their own hardware. And second, the companies can use such resources like computation, storage, network, etc. And it really benefits the companies in longer run, right? So that's why infrastructure is something that a lot of different companies use for a lot of different purposes. Now, this is a very generalized thing, and I'm going to go into detail about specific domains where I talk about these in more detail, right? Which kind of domain is it used a lot more. But I just wanted to give you guys an idea about what infrastructure as a service is and what software as a service is. So there are a lot of different software that different companies have built over cloud. So basically they're providing these services over cloud, right? So these software, right? So all companies use different kinds of software, right? And software as a service is basically companies using different software that they have themselves not built over the internet. So a few examples are like Salesforce, SAP, Dropbox, Gmail, Zoom. These are all different softwares that a lot of different companies make use of, but they haven't built it themselves. They just make use of it, right? And this allows these companies to add value to their business without having to spend a lot of capital, right? You're not spending a lot of money, but you are going ahead and adding efficiency and polishness to your products or your services. So that's why software as a service is also one of the greater things that cloud has to provide us. So in general, this is what cloud is trying to give us, right? Infrastructure, platform, and software. But I want to go into detail and talk about the different domains where it really does affect us. So one of the first domains is software development, and which is quite obvious thing because software development has been a thing that has been very closely related to cloud, right? And in software development, when you start making use of cloud, right, you can make use of a lot of different tools that are available to you that help you develop better software. And it provides us a lot of different things like infrastructure and spaces for project management and data management if you are making use of those things in your software development process. And there's a high chance that companies are making use of these things. And companies are able to do this very fast and very effortlessly, right, over cloud. So that's why software development has been one of those fields that has been very affected in a good way by cloud. And what's more popular application domains? And then we start talking about big data analytics. So data is basically the new gold mine, and we already know that data is everywhere and we have to make use of data to make better decisions, right? So how do we make those better decisions? How do big organizations make those better decisions? So when you have excess amount of data, right, first you need to store that data, and cloud gives you the ability to do that. And then you need to analyze it using the different kinds of software that are available to you. Again, software as a service that clouds are providing you, right? Cloud providers are providing you. And basically allows companies to build strong data pipelines that regularly feed data that can be analyzed, and then good, meaningful insights can be taken from those analysis, and better business decisions can be made. So it's making business all over the world a lot better. So that is another popular application of cloud. And then comes Internet of Things. Now, Internet of Things itself is a technology, but it is being greatly affected in a good way by cloud, because Internet of Things is basically having smart devices like smartphones, smart houses, smart security, smart, fans, whatever, everything, wherever you add smart is basically your IoT, right? And the good thing about these things is that they're always connected to the internet, right? And they're becoming more and more available because they're becoming cheaper because of better, semiconductors, better chips. They're becoming cheaper. People are buying them more, and they're always connected to the internet, right? So you can easily process data using these smart devices basically on the go. And you can do a lot of different things. Since they connect to the cloud, you have a lot of different services to make use of also. So that's why Internet of Things is again another popular domain in which I think that our cloud is making a big difference. Then we come to education. Now, education is a very important field because we want to teach our children the best way we can, and not just the children, people who want to learn more, right? So education has a lot of different, applications itself. And how does cloud really help us here? Because see, the thing with education is that education industry has a lot of data on students and what they need to do with this data. Again, big data analysis comes in there, and how to store this data, right? So they use cloud for that purpose. And basically, there are a lot of different software also that is being provided to these educational companies or e-learning companies, right? Or just normal institutes, right? They need make use of things like, cloud office, or they make use of Zoom, or they make use of Google Meet or Google Classroom. These are the different kinds of software that is being provided to them, and which work over the cloud, but are helpful for these different schools and education institutes, right? And then comes entertainment. Now, entertainment is the one that you guys can clearly just look at and tell that, oh yeah, that cloud is really affecting it and is really making it much better. You're able to stream music, you're able to stream movies a lot better now, and it's a lot more convenient to do so, right? Now, it's a different story that there are different streaming services, but it's become a lot more convenient to do so, right? Just stream movie, just look at some YouTube videos like you guys may be watching right now, right? So that is streaming part of the entertainment value. And you can play games also online, which is another medium that is becoming, a lot larger. People are able to play multiplayer games, and how do you host multiplayer games? Over servers. You can have servers in cloud, and if there's a new thing where you're streaming games themselves, right? So it helps companies use multiple different software also to basically try to do accurate predictions for the market. Entertainment industry is all about predicting what's the next big trend, and using good machine learning algorithms and making use of AI is definitely helping enhancing that prediction, right? So that's how it helps us in entertainment industry. And next comes artificial intelligence. Now, this may seem like a no-brainer because artificial intelligence is another bigger technology which is evolving hand in hand with cloud. So cloud is really helping artificial intelligence out and vice versa. So artificial intelligence is basically machines learning things and trying to apply them to help make our lives easier. And a lot of different businesses are investing more and more in artificial intelligence and actually seeing a return of their investment in that. And AI is basically helping us plan better, make better models, and simulate all of this better. So how does cloud come into the picture? So cloud is able to provide us a lot of different softwares that make use of amazing artificial intelligences that help us, make our lives much more easier. And that's why, cloud is again an important part of this, and it's helping make AI a lot more user friendly and a lot more available to everyone. All right. Then comes healthcare. So healthcare is again a big part of human life where we want to make sure that, we are living healthy lives and we make sure that we live longer lives. And in that matter of fact, physical documents aren't the best thing anymore. And all hospitals can't afford their own on-premise hardware. So we have cloud to store data. and basically analyze that data. We have a lot of machine learning algorithms and everything, and doctors are making use of a lot of different IoT or smart devices to implement different and new technology, new solutions, which is again connected to the cloud, making use of certain algorithms that are available on the cloud. So that's how again cloud is really affecting it. And a lot of different software that health professionals use, not just doctors, people who work in the healthcare industry need to make use of different software, like maybe the accounting software and HR software, or just an IT software. So these are different kinds of software that instead of building one on your own, you just go ahead and get them from the cloud. So it is affecting the health domain in that way. Now, the final domain I want to talk about is the art domain. Now, this is an often underlooked domain, but I think that it's got a lot of value, and a lot of people should put a lot more effort into, appreciating what we have. So art domain is also affected by cloud. You may not think so, but it really is. There are a lot of different communities that like to host up their art, and they have to do so by, making use of cloud, because, not a lot of people are rich enough to host their own servers. So they basically rent servers out, right? And that's how the communities are able to grow, and a lot more art is able to develop, right? And you can also use different software that are available over cloud. Like, Adobe Suite has a lot of different cool tools that help you do a lot of different things in the design department. And all of those things are available over the Creative Cloud. So that's again another beneficial part in cloud, in art, with the help of cloud. And finally, you can process high fidelity art much more faster. Let's say you're making a 3D program by using Maya or Blender, or if you're editing a video and you want to render that video, then how do you do it if you don't have a really good laptop? What you do is you make use of a laptop or a server that is available somewhere else. You give them the request, they process it, or you can just go to rendering farms, and over there they'll render it out, and they'll give you the final product in a much more cheaper manner, where you don't have to buy such set of better hardware to do so. So that's how again it is affecting art, and it's making it a lot more easier to do art, right? So guys, these are the different domains in which cloud is really helping us out and is becoming a lot more popular. Now, again, it's not restricted just to these domains, but I think these are the domains that you guys should really know about, and how cloud is really affecting us over here, right? So again, cloud is not just something that's coming as a trend and then going away. It's going to be there for us for a lot of time, and it's going to have a lot of more different applications that we can look ahead for. Thank you for watching.
I want to introduce you to Great Learning Academy, a free initiative by Great Learning. You can access over 200 plus courses with 1,000 plus hours of free content on trending high demand domains. Absolutely free. Register now to complete the course and get your free certificate of completion. Check out the link in the description of the video below. If you haven't subscribed to our channel yet, I want to request you to hit the subscribe button and turn on the notifications bell so that you don't miss out on any new updates or video releases from Great Learning. If you enjoyed this video, show us some love and like this video. Knowledge increases by sharing, so make sure you share this video with your friends and colleagues. And make sure to comment on the video for any queries or suggestions, and I will respond to them.